In the sun-kissed cradle of North Africa's vast plains, a desert people crowned themselves between giants. From the 3rd to the 2nd century BC, Berber leaders like Masinissa and Jugurtha rose to unite powerful kingdoms, transforming their people into major players in the epic struggle between Rome and Carthage, the Punic Wars. But this was not a simple story of glory. Their hearts were heavy with the sorrow of tribes torn between these two colossal powers. Social bonds, forged in the fires of shared ancestry, were strained and broken by the cruel hand of empire. Each thundering cavalry charge might have been a victory snatched from the jaws of despair, but it left families to weep for sons lost fighting for foreign masters. Let's look at the two great kings who defined this era. First, Masinissa. He began his career as a staunch ally of Carthage, a brilliant cavalry commander fighting alongside the legendary Hannibal. But the tides of war are treacherous. In 206 BC, in a move that would change the course of history, Masinissa switched his allegiance. He betrayed Hannibal to crown himself Rome's friend. This alliance gave him the power to unite the eastern and western Berber tribes, the Massiliae and the Massicili, forging them into the single, mighty kingdom of Numidia. For decades, he ruled a prosperous and powerful state, a crucial buffer and ally for the burgeoning Roman Republic. He expanded his territory, built cities, and fostered a unique Numidian identity. His reign was long and successful, but it was built on a foundation of shifting loyalties, a strategic choice that secured his kingdom but tied its destiny forever to Rome. Decades later, another great leader emerged from his lineage, his grandson, Jugurtha. The political landscape had changed. Rome was no longer just an ally. It was the dominant, and often domineering, power in the Mediterranean. When Jugurtha seized the Numidian throne in 118 BC, his heart pounded not with the thrill of alliance, but with the looming terror of Roman legions. He was driven by a fragile, desperate dream of true Berber dominion, free from Roman interference. He defied Rome's authority, sparking a long and brutal conflict known as the Jugurthine War. Jugurtha was a master of guerrilla warfare. He used his deep knowledge of the North African terrain to outmaneuver and frustrate the powerful Roman armies time and time again. His name became a lion's roar in the desert, a symbol of resistance against impossible odds. Each ambush was a small victory. A moment of hope snatched from the ever-present shadow of Roman might. He exposed the corruption within the Roman Senate and proved that even the world's greatest power could be challenged. But what aching desperation whispered through the desert nights to push these Berber kings to walk such a tightrope between giants? These Amazigh descendants, bound by blood and the harsh necessities of their environment, rode under a merciless sun. Their story is one of adapting to survive. Masinissa rose from Punic service, his own heart surely heavy with the sorrow of Hannibal's eventual fall, but he made a calculated choice. He saw that the future belonged to Rome and chose to ride with the winner, securing a future for his people that would have been impossible otherwise. Jugurtha, on the other hand, saw the price of that alliance. He saw Roman influence creeping into every aspect of Numidian life and decided the cost to their freedom was too high. He fought with the courage of a man defending not just a throne, but the very soul of his people. The end for Jugurtha was tragic. He wasn't defeated on the battlefield. His roar was silenced only by treason. In 105 BC, he was betrayed by his own father-in-law, who handed him over to the Romans in chains. He was paraded through the streets of Rome in his enemy's triumph and left to perish in a dungeon. With his capture, the dream of an independent Numidia fell. The kingdom was broken up, its power neutered, its territory absorbed. A beacon of pride and resistance was extinguished. But its spirit seeded a legend that would echo for centuries. The cost of this struggle lingered in every scarred soul, a lament for the kingdom left parched and broken under the Roman sun. This era of fragile horsemen, who turned interconnected dreams into a vibrant reality, ultimately saw those dreams shattered into a million pieces of hope. Their story echoes with the sorrow of a proud people crushed beneath the immense weight of empire. So, as we look back on this dramatic history, from the Berber dawn to the Roman dusk, we have to wonder. Was it the spirit of ancestral lions that summoned their incredible rise? Or were there hidden clauses in buried treaties, Roman curses that shattered their weary hold on power? The truth is likely a complex mix of ambition, betrayal, genius, and tragedy. The Numidian kingdom may be gone, its banners crumbled into relics, but the Berber soul endures. The full veil over their kingdom's story, however, remains drawn. It's a silent cry of lost horsemen and fallen dreams. A testament to the brief, brilliant moment when desert riders stood as kings between empires. In the forsaken plains of Numidia, what untold heartaches and secret histories still guard the memory of their throne? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more journeys into the past.